Well, the Changing Homelessness Telethon is still right underway at the WJCT studios.
That's right, and Good Morning Jacksonville anchor Keitha Nelson had a chance to shadow Katara Reed, a caseworker who truly understands the needs of her clients. She herself once needed someone to guide her through difficult times.
A typical day includes stepping into someone else's place.
Hello, how you doing? I know what it feels like. I know what it feels like not to have a helping hand. I know what it feels like not being able to sustain. I know what it feels like to, try to find a job, apply for job after job, and it's like no one is hiring me. So I know personally what it feels like.
An Army veteran and single mother who once relied on others.
My boyfriend of 5 years, his name was Louis Nix. He passed away. He drowned in a retention pond. And because of that, financially, I was not able to sustain myself, and I needed help. I needed severe help.
Nix was a professional football player. His death in February of 2021 made headlines. 2 years later, she still wears a necklace with his photo on display. The security she felt with him by her side was taken away.
I was a veteran who needed assistance, and I really didn't know where to turn to. I didn't have any resources. So I did come into someone who was able to help me, and I kind of admire what they did.
Katara Reed's caseworker offered hope and inspired in her a career path.
I have the client, guys.
She's now encouraged by coworkers at Changing Homelessness.
Yeah.
And driven by the clients she serves.
I want to be a part of a change. I want to be able to assist people in, finding housing, getting the correct resources, especially veterans, because that's my family.
Katara Reed has been with Changing Homelessness for 5 months now. She's averaging placing one client every month, so congratulations to her. When you talk to her, she'll tell you that this has become her passion. For so many of the people who work with Changing Homelessness, they feel the same way. They are passionate about helping to solve the problem of homelessness in our area, so help them out if you can. Keitha Nelson, First Coast News, On Your Side.
So let's talk more about that. On Your Side's Chris Porter is live tonight at WJCT with Nat Glover for a look at how you can help the cause. Chris?
Hey, Heather, I got here at around 4:30, and you can feel the love in the room. All of these volunteers, they've been switching out about every 2 hours, giving their time to help make our First Coast a better place to live. And I want to show you something before we get to the living legend. Show them your sign. These signs are reading in homelessness today. The other sign, show it to the camera guy, call me now. And let's talk to the former sheriff. Also a guy that I like to refer to as a living legend, Nathaniel Glover. You have been passionate about this cause for a long, long time. And I read that it was during your time as sheriff when you really got motivated and got involved in the cause.
Yes, I've always been committed to ending homelessness. And I'm just honored to be the honorary chair of this effort. And of course, we're talking about the 50th anniversary, which is a significant milestone. So, but as I sit here, I would like to see every one of these people that's taking these telephone calls on the phone. We want to have people participating and calling in. We can do this. In Jacksonville, we've done some great things. In ending homelessness, we need to make a priority.
Living legend, I could talk to you all day, but as you know, we're on a time constraint here, but it's good to see you.
Right.
So glad to see you doing well, and we thank you for what you do.
And thank you for giving me the opportunity, Chris.
Thank you, sir. Again, the telethon is going on through at least 7 o'clock. So I got fine people like Mr. Glover here and an effort to make our First Coast a better place to live. Back to you guys. And I'm Chris Porter live here at WJCT. You're looking at the volunteers for the Changing Homelessness Telethon. Get those phones to ringing. Coming up, you'll hear from Leroy Butler. It's after this time out.
Homelessness is solvable, and all day we have been with NFL Hall of Famer Leroy Butler showcasing solutions at a telethon. And as we head into the last couple of hours, we want to check back in with Chris Porter, who is live now. Chris, what can you tell us about today's big telethon?
Well, I can tell you this, Heather, when we came to you at 5 o'clock, the phones got to ringing, and that was a good thing. The energy in the room is G-O-O-D good. And as you said a second ago, we're here with a man who needs no introduction. Leroy Butler, Pro Football Hall of Famer, FSU great, and a man who more than anything believes in giving back to the city that he loves. So good to see you.
And we're friends, too. Throw that in there.
Thank you. Both of us have birthdays in July.
Yes, yes.
Emotional cancers.
The thing that I love about this is, and you know this, Chris, I'm the culture of the community. I remember days of you praying to God that somebody that you don't know will help you. And that's the reason why we're doing this today. So I appreciate this effort and seeing some of the GOATs of our community, like Mr. Glover. It really says a lot for what we want to do to try to cure homelessness.
Now, Leroy, just in case people don't know, I want you to turn around and tell them the number they need to call.
Yeah, 904-516-2551. And I know why you told me to turn around and look, because you know I went to Florida State, but it's all good. Please call. Please call.
And the telethon will be going on through 7 o'clock. Again, Pro Football Hall of Famer, Lehigh grad, FSU grad, a man who believes in making the First Coast a better place to live. Leroy Butler, so good to see you.
We're going to do it.
But guess what? You'll see me again at 6.
Yes, we will. God is good.
So keep it there.
All right.
Get the phones to ring, and let's send it. We're back after this timeout.
On solving homelessness alongside Jacksonville's Pro Football Hall of Famer Leroy Butler.
And the telethon continues for the next hour and a half. Our sports director, Chris Porter, is on your side. He's live from that telethon. Chris?
Hey, ladies, you know, we've been having a good time here. You know, it's always great when we can team up with folks to help our First Coast become a better place to live. And all morning long, afternoon long, evening long, now these volunteers that you see here sitting at the podium here have been doing a great job of answering the phones as you guys have done your part to do just that, make the First Coast a better place to live. And the guy standing beside me needs no introductions. I said at 5:30, Leroy Butler. Leroy, you know firsthand what homeless people face.
No question about it. I think for the most part, we have a lot of things in our mind. We always think about somebody just needs to give me one yes. You're going to hear a lot of no's, but today starts that one yes that you're going to give a family just needs help. Nobody wants to be homeless. So we want to figure out a way that we all can come together and help people who we do not know. That's why I'm so blessed to be here.
We have seen the phones ring every time we've come on. What does that say about the people's hearts here on our First Coast?
That Duval County take care of their own. I mean, this is the blueprint around the country. How do you start something to help people? And being in the Blodgett homes, I remember being in those families, paycheck to paycheck. If that check doesn't come, then next thing you know, you got to find somewhere to live. We want to stop that. So homelessness is curable. And I just want to be one of the people that's going to set out and said, I want to do something about it.
All right, Leroy, we got a minute left, and we got a big announcement we want to make before we wrap up. This is live TV, so bear with me as we move. We have Rowana here. She is one of the organizers. She is the mastermind behind today's event. How has it been?
It's been great. We want to thank the community for all of your support and helping us leap into 50 in honor of the Lambeau Leap. It's not too late to keep giving. Log on to www.changinghomelessness.org and keep on giving. Thank you so much. And let's celebrate. We're kicking off the Leap into 50 starting now. Yay!
Next June, it will be 50 years, and the balloons are beginning to fall. Again, what number can they call?
They can call 904-516-2251. 551, yeah.
All right, we got you. And the telethon rolls on until 7:15 tonight. Thank you so much for what you guys are doing to make our First Coast a better place to live.
Thank you.
Let's send it back inside to Jeannie and Heather. Hello, everybody. Chris Porter live here at the WJC studio. We are still taking your phone calls at the Changing Homelessness Telethon, and I've been told that since noon we've doubled our total, more than $6,000. They've been donated. Thank you. I'm here with Pro Football Hall of Famer, Lee grad, FSU grade, author, chef, all dad, husband, all that good stuff. Leroy Butler, Leroy, and my friend, no doubt about it. Leroy, tomorrow night, another big honor for you. You've already been inducted to the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Now you're going to be enshrined into the Florida Sports Hall of Fame. The blessings just keep coming.
You know, the thing about that is this one is a little bit different because my high school coach, Coach Corky Rogers, my mom, my Uncle Vaughn, my sister, my brothers, This is for them because it's the state of Florida. When I was one of 33 players in the last 100 years to make that team, it meant a lot to me. So and get a chance to see Tom Coughlin and Vince Carter, very, very honored.
You come from one of the roughest neighborhoods in Jacksonville, and you never made a secret about that. You have an opportunity. There's some young eyes watching us tonight. What do you want to say to them about not allowing your circumstance to dictate your outcome?
Well, that's a good question. I tell people all the time, power is dangerous if you don't use it the right way. All the Hall of Fame is amazing, but if you don't use that platform to help others, like changing homelessness, then you get confused while you're on this earth. God has blessed me to put me in a position from where I came from, as you talked about, to really help people. And that's what my mom always wanted. She was my hero. So and I love when I hear the phone ring. I really do, Chris. I'm very emotional about it because I used to be one of those kids who used to go to food pantries. My first new shirt was from the Salvation Army. So this is truly amazing.
And real quickly, your Florida State Seminoles, they're rolling.
We back. We back.
That's all you got to say.
We back. We back. We got Miami coming up this week. We back.
Leroy Butler, FSU great. You going to give me a prediction on the game, a score?
FSU 33, Miami 18.
All right, and it's a game that you'll be able to watch right here on ABC 25. This fine gentleman will be one of 8 people enshrined into the Florida Sports Hall of Fame on tomorrow night at the Florida Theater, and you know the First Coast Sports team will be there. Again, you still have time to call. Give them the number, Leroy.
Yeah, 904-516-2551. Call today, please.
Telethon is going on until 7:15. I'll see you at 7 over on ABC 25.
This space, though small, is her own. Roxanne Suter has lived in several states, but this Navy veteran now calls Jacksonville home.
It's been difficult finding a place here. Getting reestablished here in Jacksonville, it's just been really hard.
At 57 years old, a mom of 5, grandmother of 13, resettling with limited funds felt like a near impossible task.
I'm getting older, relocating and finding places and all that is getting more difficult.
On top of that, health issues came into play.
There were masks found on my lungs, so we're still seeing if it's cancer or not. Yeah.
In need of help, she turned to changing homelessness.
We get you a couch. Are you gonna put this to
That's
the wall?
in my office.
Suter is now decorating her space. One less thing to worry about.
Changing homelessness does do good for a lot of people. They do. They pay the security deposit and first month's rent for the place I'm in now and the utilities. It was great help. The money's definitely a great help, yeah. I didn't have it. I just started working, so it was a great help.
You heard Roxanne mention there are masks found on her lung. Of course, we are hoping for the very best with that. She's waiting to get a biopsy done. But, you know, this is just a prime example of some of the incredible work being done in our community thanks to changing homelessness. So you are encouraged to help out if you can. Reporting, I'm Keitha Nelson, First Coast News, on your side.